done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you feel this shit. So yeah, as you see from the topic, it says women don't reward chivalry, and complain that men are no longer gentlemen. So what's ironic is that, we all know that, chivalry comes with, with a man being a gentleman, right? But unfortunately, let's just be real. Women have not been ladies lately. Now, the whole point of being chivalrous, or, is, the act of, being a gentleman, right? But what is the point of being a gentleman if you have women who don't even appreciate it? What's the point of being chivalrous, opening doors, and putting your coat over puddles. When they're all they do is end up getting with the type of dude, whether he's a bad boy, whether he's a baller. Oh shit, let's just be real. Maybe even he's more financially, he's more financially well off than us. You know what I'm saying? And that's not really a problem. I'm not gonna knock that. But I think what women don't understand is that they think that chivalry is dead. I don't believe chivalry is dead. I just believe that, see, these women, they're so used to chivalry when they're young and they're sexy and they haven't had anyone's baby and everybody wants them, whether it's a physical, whether it's in the physical aspect, whether it's in a relationship or not, or outside a relationship, they are wanted, whether it's sexually, or relationship wise, either or. With that being said, a lot of these women, they, pass up on the good guys and, they pass up on Mr. Right for Mr. Right now. Eventually, time catches up to them. So, all that pretty girl treatment that they were receiving when they were 18, 19, 20, 21, they're no longer receiving at 32, 33, 34, 35. Now, yes, there are women who are in their 30s, late 30s, early 40s, even in their 50s, who still look pretty good. But that doesn't mean that they look good enough to get this chivalrous treatment that they're complaining about. It's like, for example, Tracy Ellis Ross went online or went on Michelle Obama's show and said that she's dating young guys. But then when they asked her who was she currently dating, she essentially was like, I'm not really currently seeing anybody at the time. So it's like, okay, yeah, she's probably getting dug out by YNs, but having a man, hold the door for her, check on her, and make sure she's okay and stuff like that. These are things that men don't do for old chicks. Because let's just be real. From a biological level, everyone wants to do stuff for a cute little young chick. And then two, when you see an old chick, what's the point of doing something for her? I mean, at this point, you kind of figure she's already spoken for her. So what's the point of holding the door over from her trying to be nice when, she probably has a man at home? And let's just say she's like most women who don't have a man at home. How many men have been in and out of her life? The way I look at it is, ladies, if y'all really wanted chivalry, y'all would have got with the first couple guys who gave that chivalry out. You heard? The truth is, the reason why men are not chivalrous anymore is because there's really no point to it. Being all nice just to be ignored. Oh, especially if you're a black man. If you're a black man, man, you can hold the door open for a chick and she just walk past and not even look at you. I won't even say thank you. I hate to be, I hate to pick on, color folk, but it's the truth, man. It is what it is.
Emotional damage.
Now, with that being said, I'm about to show this one chick, well, a couple chicks who's complaining about men not wanting to be men anymore. But what they don't realize is that they chase off all the good men already. But I thought this is a funny take on, how women look at chivalry. Check this out.
Niggas get no bitches, niggas get no money, niggas don't get nothing because you see a beautiful young woman on her skates that need a seat, and don't none of these niggas want to get up for me. The chivalry died a long time ago, y'all, so protect yourself.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
What I'm mad about is, she ain't bad looking, but who told her that she was beautiful and all that? Run that back just so you can see what I'm talking about.
And that's why niggas get no bitches, niggas get no money, niggas don't get nothing because you see a beautiful young woman on her skates that need a seat, and don't none of these niggas want to get up for me. The chivalry died a long time ago, y'all, so protect yourself.
Silence, you furry fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
So anyway, yeah. I mean, what's ironic is, you know, she's talking all that shit. She talk about calling ninjas N-words and, you know, how they ain't doing this, how they ain't doing that. But, bitch, you on a fucking train complaining that a nigga ain't gonna give you a seat, bruh. What kind of shit is that, bruh?
This is a sick Negro.
That don't even make any sense, but okay. Now, mind you, I have a close-up of this chick who claims that she's, like, so pretty, right? I have another video of her. Now, I don't know. Tell me if y'all think she's pretty. I mean, she's not ugly, but I think she's blowing herself up a little bit.
So I actually was on my way home in that video. My home is about like 30-40 minutes skating, so I do take the train. Now, usually I'm able to take my skates off before I get on the train, but it happened to pull up right there. If you know, you know, the trains were down that day, so they were delayed by like 20 minutes. I was not missing this train. I skated my ass off just to get from point A to point B, so I just went into the train. Now, when I got on the train, there were a lot of people already on it, and I had already got on with a lot of other people as well. So there were no seats and a lot of people standing. I'm hanging on for dear life, trying not to swing around everywhere, because even if I'm sitting on brake mode, it's not going to work. Like, I'm swinging all around. Not even really that far, just kind of bumping into people, because there's a lot of people on the train. So now I go and I start asking people, hey, would you mind getting up so I could take my skates off real quick? And they're like, no, ignoring me. And I'm just like, it's not like I was rude. I was like, hey, can I sit down for a second? Do you mind if I just sit right here real quick to take my skates off? And then what really blew mine was the man that was right behind me that I asked. As I'm asking him, he looks at me, laughs in my face, and puts his headphones on. I swear.
Yo, I'm gonna just say this right now, baby girl. The world does not owe you understanding. It is not. It really doesn't.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Who told you to wear skates on a damn train? Who told you not to have appropriate shoes in your backpack just in case you didn't want to be on the skates anymore? So what? Shit, as far as they're concerned, all you was gonna do was, you know, you was gonna say you was gonna take off the skates, you was gonna take off your skates and still sit there, and then they was gonna be mad that your ass took their seat. Man, brother man sound whoever the man was, I don't know if he was a white man or a brother man, but either way, he made the right decision. Because trust me, plenty of times I done been nice. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not polite. You know, I'm not saying that. I pick and choose who I'm going to be nice to. And I have to be honest with you. If I decide to be nice to you, you fuck me over, I'm gonna have to kind of chop that up. Because truth be told, you should not be nice to strangers. You know why you shouldn't be nice to strangers? Because they're going to go take advantage of you any motherfucking way. And she look at the type of chick who will go tell you, oh, can I sit down real quick just so I can take off my skates? She's the type of chick who will take your seat and then not move from the seat. Oh, trust me, she's definitely. You can look at them beady ass eyes. You can tell that she's shady. You can tell she's a shady ass bitch.
I literally lost it, and that's why I made the video, because I was like, damn, like, y'all see me struggling, y'all see me like trying to figure out how to get my skates off. And I was like, I tried to even sit on the floor and take my skates off. Nobody would move out the way for me to like extend my leg to take them off. Now, I'm not asking anybody to go out their way, but I did ask people, and I thought it would be like nice. So I guess I was asking for them to get out their way. I'm a little hypocritical for that, but I do feel like me going around asking, trying to find a solution for myself, so you know I'm not running into people and I didn't have to sit on the floor, like that was just really inconsiderate. But I wasn't, even trying to wear my skates on the train. Most of the time, once I get on the actual train, I'll have my skates off by then. So, I don't know. I just feel like nobody really knew the context.
Yo, see, that's a caveat. No one has to know the context. At the end of the day, it's your dumbass for getting on the train with your skates on. Why didn't you just get on the train without the skates? What I don't understand is, why didn't you get on the train without the skates? Don't sound right. See, no. What you thought you was going to do was get on the train and you thought somebody was going to let somebody skate on with them bullshit ass excuses and let them get your seat. And you thought what you was going to do was just chill on the train with your little skates on, chilling. And you thought you was going to get off your little stop and just roll their ass up out of here. But guess what? God had something else planned for you, didn't he? And now you're going to come on the internet and then complain about man ain't chivalrous and about how they ain't getting no pussy. Well, guess what's up? Guess what, chick? A dude, all them dudes could have gave you a seat, and guess what? You wouldn't have gave none of them dudes your motherfucking number. So, yo, stop the motherfucking cap, bro.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Doesn't matter. I have my own peace. But if you was one of those people that was on that train and saw me ask for help and you wanted to be rude and ignorant for no reason, just out of choice. Chivalry is definitely dead though, especially with that experience for me, because they had every opportunity, especially the men that I asked, because I did ask men and women, but especially the men that I asked showed me some of them disrespect and some of them were very much not polite. So yeah, based on my experience right then and there, chivalry is dead. And I usually don't even ask nobody for nothing. I just get my shit going on my own. But in that moment, I'm like, damn, I really need to take my skates off. Like, this is a lot. And they could have came through, and they didn't.
So what I don't understand is, why does she have an expectation to think that they're going to come through? The world doesn't owe you understanding. These are complete strangers. Most of these people will probably never ever see you again in their life. And even if they did see you every day, it's not like you're going to make a difference in their life and do anything to benefit them. So the truth is that I'm almost 100% sure that not all the men were rude to her. I would argue that maybe there are some of the men who were probably rude to her, and probably some of the men probably looked at her like she's crazy. Because think about it, she live in New York, you're on the train. New Yorkers are not necessarily the most polite people in the world. I'm not saying that they're necessarily mean either, but I mean, come on now. You have so many people crammed up in a little city. You know, you almost cannot even take an offense when they don't really care about you. See, and the truth is, I don't think all these men were rude. I believe that these men were rude and inconsiderate simply because they said no. They could have said, you know what, as much as, you're a pretty sweetheart, as much as I would or could, but I can't, sorry. Trust me, she would have still labeled them mean and labeled them as inconsiderate. Why? Because she didn't get her intended result. She figured, well, if I ask, just because in her phrase, as long as I ask, you should just give it to me. See, I just kind of feel like, if it's like, for example, if you want to borrow some money, right? And you want to borrow a loan, whether you want to borrow a loan from the bank, whether you want to borrow a loan shark, or whether you want to borrow money from your own parents. I do believe just as much as you should feel comfortable with asking, you should be comfortable enough accepting no for an answer. See, the people feel that, well, because they staggered enough, they built up enough courage to go ask, or no, in her case, ask for something, she should just get it. Unfortunately, life doesn't really work that way at all. Now, we have this other little young sister, and she's complaining about chivalry as well, too, in her own way.
The way a man could give me the ick is by telling me no. And I don't care how spoiled that sounds, because I don't ask for much. I really don't. So if you tell me no, and I have to do it my fucking self, you will forever look like a bitch to me.
Yo. Oh yeah. That's the way you talk. Just makes me want to just get with you and just break all my money out of you. They come with this masculine energy. Talk about all of the simple things. It's the simple things, but she could not just say what she had to say without dropping a big ass F bomb. For real, no reason. The F bomb to me is signifies that the fact that you know you have trauma, you're hurt, been big hurt. As a matter of fact, talk about all the trauma. I'm gonna show y'all what she be doing. I guess to make money, and I find this to be interesting because it was actually on her page. Cause you see how she's talking about it is the little, the simple things and blase, 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 blah. Okay, simple things, huh? Where is it at? Is this it?
You might have to use your card.
Oh no, that's not the one I was trying to show. Hold on. I know I got it. Where is it at? Oh.
How much we make in a day? First tip, $100. Second tip, $80. Yay! Third tip, $50. Yay! Fourth tip, $70. Yes! Fifth tip, $60. Sixth tip, $40. Seventh tip, $40 again. Yay! Eighth tip, $40. Ninth tip, $40. Yay! 10th tip, $100. Yay! 11th tip, lucky $20. Yay! 12th tip, $30. Yay! Last photo, $60. Yay!
Now, mind
That
you,
man could give me the ick is by telling me.
mind you, that is the same chick. Oh, my bad. This chick right here is the same chick, bruh. The same chick who tells you that she don't ask for much. She basically made $1,000 essentially that day, essentially doing nothing. I mean, maybe that wasn't $1,000 each, but go figure. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you probably, just think about it. You probably drove a rig today and still didn't make $500. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how much they make a rig, but guess what? I'm sure a guy who drives a truck is not even making $500 a day. But she just made $500 to $1,000 or around that amount, just simply just being somewhat attractive, scantily clad, dressed, and being young. Let's be real, y'all. Even a young chick, even if she's not even all that, because y'all probably like, oh, she ain't all that. But guess what? You don't even have to be all that. All you have to do is just be in shape. And I must say, from the fact that she's wearing that little outfit in Vegas, you rarely see big girls in those outfits. I'm not saying that big girls don't ever wear those outfits, but in Las Vegas, you're probably not gonna see a big girl in that outfit. So she's probably, trust me, she definitely has the body for it. So these women complain about men not being men and men lying and stuff like that, but they're not even the same people that they were. Because trust me, even if she was to get a good dude, she wouldn't. All she's gonna do is just cheat on him anyway. When her rent needs to be paid and her car note needs to be paid, and buddy, he ain't got enough money to, pay that car note. Shit, he ain't hit no licks this month. Shit, she liable to go sell that punani. If you feel me? Come on now, we already know.
You wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
You got a girl. Drop her.
Now here goes another context that we hear a lot in the Black community. Listen to what this sister got to say.
What is going on with the men in 2025? I'm a 30-something single woman here in America, and every time I step out on the scene to simply enjoy the soft era that I've afforded myself, it seems like guys just ain't guying right now. What's going on? I mean, y'all are not being friendly, chivalrous, cordial, or even kind. So I have a serious question. Do y'all just not like women anymore? Y'all don't even approach women anymore? Y'all don't attach manhood to being a protector and a provider anymore? Like, I'm really confused. Y'all are misrepresenting y'all mamas in the worst way. Like, who raised you? It seems to be a growing epidemic in the lives of single women that I know everywhere. I mean, between the 50-50 convos, the balloon pop games, the social media arguments, the podcasts, the music, the cheating culture. I mean, do I really need to go on? I just need to know from the single men over 30, does love even matter anymore? And don't tell me it's because the women only want the money. Because women are making their own money these days. At this point in time, let's consider the facts. And stop saying women got their own money now and don't need you. Women want some of the most basic things that you can offer, most of which are priceless. For most of the women that I know, love don't cost a thing. Respect is the definition of high value, mental health is wealth, and loyalty is free. Not to mention, did anybody teach you that 2 heads were better than 1? 2 incomes are better than none? 2 parents trying to raise a family? 2 people trying to build a home? I mean, from the bottom of my heart, where is the love? To the men, I really want to hear from you. We need answers.
Silence, you furry fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
See, that's the problem. No one's willing to be honest about the conversation. She a goddamn lie. We all know that for a woman to seriously want to date you, I mean, I ain't saying that there's not women who settle, but let's just be real. Especially nowadays, women are not really settling. Even when they should settle, they don't believe that they should settle. And fellas, and even some of the ladies and the conscious sisters in the shadows, y'all know damn well these chicks don't even care. They don't even care about life. They don't care whether, they have a bunch of kids, with, a bunch of baby daddies. They want what they want. They don't even care about why. They want what they want. See, like, for example, a dude who's broke, he'll say, all right, you know what, I'm broke. I'm about to go get me a big chick. You feel me? Because he knows, look, I'm not telling him to stay at that level, but at least he knows his level. But women, they'll be in a situation where they can't even get a decent dude. And guess what? They'll have a decent dude, and guess what? He still ain't good enough because he don't have a Bugatti. He ain't like the nigga that her homegirl, who is at least 120 pounds lighter than her, got. Now let's break this down some.
I have a question. What is going on with the men in 2025?
My question is, why are you worried about men in 2025? You should be worried about men you had all throughout your life. What about the men you had in 2020? What about the men you had in 2015? What about the men you had in 2010? See, that's the true question. The true question is that you're complaining about chivalry about men now. Why didn't you just get your chivalrous men back in the day, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? You know why? Because you were too busy being a 304.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
Let's be real. The reason why these chicks are complaining about not being able to land the type of dude that they want now when they're 30 plus is because when they had the opportunity to get with a decent dude, or to get with a dude who's willing to be right by them, they don't want him. They don't want him until either A, now you're 34, 35, your biological clock is ticking now, and you just want to have a baby. Now you're having baby babies. Or B, now you done went through all the jerks, all the bad boys, and now you want something that's somewhat, now you want to deal with a man who appreciates you. But guess what? You don't even have enough gumption. You don't have enough maturity to even bless that sucker who decides to get with you. Guess what you're going to do? Unfortunately, women, they're not even going to treat a sucker go get with her. You think she'll treat the sucker like a king? No, she'll just bait and switch him, and eventually just treat him all messed up, and just do him dirty like how she used to do him, man, all throughout her life. Hence why she's single in the first place. You know, it's just an ongoing, perpetuating cycle, man. Mr. O with the info said I did a video on her. I know you did, bruh. A matter of fact, I did. I did see it. Yeah, I seen it, my brother. Cause yo, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know, but you know, your boy follow you on I follow you on TikTok. I follow you on TikTok, my brother. As a matter of fact, shout out to Mr. O. Damn, why does my camera look like that? Like I feel like I'm out of focus. Let me see how I look on the big screen. Damn. I don't like how I'm looking. Hold up.
What is going on with the men in 2025? I'm a 30-something single woman here in America, and every time I step out on the scene to simply enjoy the soft era that I've afforded myself, it seems like guys just ain't guying right now. What's going on? I mean, y'all are not being friendly, chivalrous, cordial, or even kind. So I have a serious question. Do y'all just not like women anymore? Y'all don't even approach women anymore? Y'all don't attach manhood to being a protector and a provider anymore? Like, I'm really confused. Y'all are misrepresenting y'all mamas in the worst way. Like, who raised you? It seems to be a growing epidemic in the lives of single women that I know everywhere. I mean, between the 50-50 convos, the balloon pop games, the social media arguments, the podcasts, the music, the cheating culture. I mean, do I really need to go on? I just need to know from the single men over 30, does love even matter anymore? And don't tell me it's because the woman only want the money. Because women are making their own money these days. Really? At this point in time, let's consider the facts. And stop saying women got their own money now and don't need you. Women want some of the most basic things that you can offer, most of which are priceless. For most of the women that I know, love don't cost a thing. Respect is the definition of high value, mental health is wealth, and loyalty is free. Not to mention, did anybody teach you that 2 heads are better than 1? 2 incomes are better than none? 2 parents trying to raise a family? 2 people trying to build a home? I mean, from the bottom of my heart, where is the love? To the men, I really want to hear from you. We need answers.
Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you.
Mind your business, lady.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. O with the info, G. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. But she lying. She's lying about everything that she's saying, because let's just be real. These chicks all got criteria. And then if this, sometimes even if you even fit the criteria but they kind of like, they'll still disqualify you. They'll find a way to disqualify you because, unfortunately, these chicks stay with a bunch of ninjas under their belt. Shit, she might just diss you just because maybe they ain't tall enough, or maybe, you know, or maybe her ex-boyfriend came back. So, you know, these chicks find themselves in a curious position where now they're 30 plus, and, you know, all the opportunities where they had dudes, you know, trying to kick down their door to try to be with them now, those, you know, those opportunities are no longer there anymore. That, and also too, the thing that they love, attention, is not there anymore either. It's not, well, they still get attention, just not getting attention like they used to. You know, women live a completely different lives as a man, but the more and more they get older, the more and more they start getting more grounded and understand what men are going through. Not that they completely understand, but when they go through it, you know, you know, they'll be, it's the end of the world. They be wanting to jump off a bridge. It's like when a woman gets rejected, women cannot take rejection. But guess what? Men, we've been used to taking rejection. We've been used to taking rejection all our life. What's this here?
Girl, did you see TK last week?
Yes. Girl, he get on my nerves.
Girl.
Hey, y'all take y'all shots. Come on. Shots. Damn. Hey, you took that like a champ. You too. Make y'all feel better if y'all kiss. I'm just saying. Oh, for real. That might make y'all feel better. You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Maybe. I don't know.
We can do that.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Did that? Hey.
Yes.
Don't play.
We can do that. We can do that.
Shit, come on.
Come on. Let's go.
One time, baby. Yeah. Hey. Come on. You go first. Come on.
Who go first?
I'm saying, baby, why don't you let her go first? She a guest, so it's customary for the guest to go first.
So you want my friend is what you saying?
What you mean, want her?
You want my friend is what you saying?
I'm saying I want her to go first.
How you want her to go first? I'm your woman.
Oh, okay, baby. Look, cuz I'm gonna say the bed for lad. Then the bed for lad. Like, you know what I mean? What don't come
I'm
first?
so sick of you.
For what?
We just did this just to see what you gonna do.
What you mean?
You see?
Girl.
Wait.
I'm out of it.
Wait.
Because you know what? I'm sick and tired of you always trying to sleep with my friends. I always want threesome, some poly crap.
You said it.
You said it.
Oh, wait.
Me and my friend chilling, having a good time, and you came over there with that mess.
Man,
I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Wait.
I'm so sick of you.
Okay. Hold on, man. God damn. Like, you finna run shut up. Like, baby, I thought we talked about this.
Shut up. Are you slow?
You go. Wait. Hold on.
I call you.
Babe. Hold on, man. You can't
hell no.
Let her go. Wait. Wait. Hey. God damn. Hey. Wait. Stop. Come here. Look. Just wait. Come on. Like, what's up? I thought we were gonna goddamn woo. Wait. Look, man. I know she tripping, but come on, man. We can still this shit ain't got to end. No, she tripping. Okay, but I'm saying I ain't got to end just because she tripping. I'm saying I just put out. Well, she gotta go. She can stay. Like, what you doing?
Put out.
Yeah, let's go. Baby, you got. Look.
Oh shit! Damn! Shit! Hey, trust me, man. For a ninja who done had plenty of threesomes, it go down like that. It's a weird dynamic, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation like that where a chick, brought a chick over, a matter of fact, now I think about it, we went over to her place and she had her homegirl over, you feel me? And, she wanted her homegirl to kind of get, saying, I don't think she was trying to mess with her. Mr. O says both of them were nice. Yeah, they were. They was very sexy. I ain't gonna lie. The light skin one might have been even hotter, but they was both cute. They was actually both cute. Hey, homegirl's bolt-ons though. Those were some nice little bolt-ons that she had. I ain't even cap, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Them look like some nice work. But yo, man, what's funny is that I done had that happen to me before, where the chick got drunk. I might have told this story before, but basically the main chick got drunk. So I smashed her, you know what I'm saying? And after I hit that, she kind of fell out and kind of was like knocked out, or, in the bed all kind of all drunk and all discombobulated. So at that point, I went to the living room and started smashing the other chick. But the other chick must have woke up from her drunk stupor and was like tripping. But the other girl was like, but I thought, that's why you brought me over here. I mean, because why else would you bring your homegirl over there if you got a dude over there, right? Yeah, these chicks crazy, boy. These chicks crazy. But that nigga was like, I'm about to go dump my girlfriend just to go fuck the new bitch for one night, bruh. Dude, niggas be ready to drop the whole relationship just for one fucking pretty bitch, bruh. Bruh. That nigga was like,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
shit crazy, boy. Shit crazy. What else did I have? But I noticed I ain't talking about no big topic tonight. You know what I'm saying? People ain't watching like they used to. But it's all good. A man support man says salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. I appreciate you for checking in, G. Shout out to the free agent lifestyle and the righteous fear. Now, what else I got for y'all? Now, Coach Gang members, remember they're talking about I guess they one of the popular topics that Coach Greg Adam likes to talk about is the difference between a pro and a typical chick. Brother man's about to break it down. Where is it at? Here we go.
It's between a whore and a bitch.
Okay, talk to me.
A whore is a good, honest, hard-working woman.
Okay.
A whore says it costs $300 for this pussy.
Okay.
And you get to slap me on the ass, fuck me in the mouth, put your thumb in my ass, and this is what you get to do.
All right,
A bitch
now.
wants you to pay $300 to take her out to eat.
Right.
And you don't even know if you're going to see her again.
Okay.
A bitch wants you to pay her rent.
You mad.
And you don't even know if you're going to get the fuck
right.
A bitch
God,
thinks
man,
she
why you
deserves
so
something
mad?
without sucking no dick. A bitch
you mad,
can't get what she want from a man. So a whore's a good hard
chill.
And we love whores.
Just chill.
It's you sorry, no damn dirty bitch. That think a man's supposed
that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Now, yo, salute to Unc for telling the truth, man. Yo, he was telling the truth, G.
He ain't lying.
So think about it. You think the girl who's not giving you sex is the one who's really, what's that I say? More virtuous, more sanctified, if you say, but in reality, the biggest hoes, the best hoes know how to get money from a man without even having to give him any pussy. Just because a chick doesn't give you no pussy doesn't mean that she's more of a decent woman or she's more of a wifey material. She might not just be giving you the pussy she's not giving you the pussy not because she's not a whore. She's giving you a pussy. She's not giving you the pussy because she thinks she can try you. That's why Coach Rick Adams, you know what I'm saying? Shit, even me, even a nigga on bunk mode, even a broke ninja, you feel me? I'm not gonna go typically just date women on a typical date. I'm either gonna, hey, see what's up on the IG, you feel me? See what's up on, any little dating app. You know what I'm saying? When I say not any old dating app, I'm more talking about the crawler or something like that, or IG. Hey, you got to get in where you fit in. But at the end of the day, there's no point. Why should I go spend $100, $200 on a date when I can spend $100 and $200 just for the date to bring me what I really want, which is that hot fish. You feel me? Let's just be
She
real.
want to put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Man supported man, aka MPI says, Cali West, I heard you flying Cherokee the ass out. LOL. Man, I don't think she's trying to fly in spirit, G. But I'll fly her ass out and put her into a hotel. I'll fuck the shit out of fucking Cherokee the ass. am I gonna put a ring on her and try to marry her up or try to, put a baby in her? Hell nah. You feel me? Shit. But yo, I'll smash the shit out of her. I don't give a fuck. Now, man supporting man says I'll be in Florida next week. If I come to the bottom of the match, I'll reach out to you. Yeah, man. Let me reach out to me in a day or two or something like, man. Man, it would really be dope to meet you in person. G, you feel me? See the man behind the behind the Instagram. You feel me? So yeah, man. Whenever you down in South Florida, anywhere in Miami or Broward County, or anywhere remotely close to that area, we could always definitely link. Just give me at least a day or two beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And I should be able to link up with you, whether even for 30 minutes or an hour. We can definitely link up, G. I'll definitely, So if you down around here, let me know, G. Let me know. I know you be driving around. You be all around the world and I. You dig? Do I have anything else on the way out? Like I said, the older chicks, they tend to kind of complain about the dating market. Matter of fact, here's an older chick who's definitely way over 30, but she's not really complaining. She's just kind of basically just stating how she views how things should be now. Check this out.
Point of view that came into how we do. Then the system was like, oh, look at polygamy. The men are sluts. Oh my God. And look how they just treat the women. And to be honest with you, now I'm in my 40s. Like, there is nothing wrong with polygamy. Essentially, polygamy made sure that everybody, all the women are sorted out. It's cool. And it was open. Now we've got a situation where it's cheating and I'm so hurt. But these are all constructs, social constructs that came nabelungu, he's cheating on you. Do you know, before it wasn't, it's like, okay, that's my sister wife, I get on with my things here. Now it's like, it's called cheating and it's a bad thing and
Cheating is a social construct.
Cheating is a social...
There's no such thing as cheating.
Who... Did God say that men and women must be married and sign papers? Is that a divine... Is that... Just like how we breathe and how we need water, right? Do we need marriage and papers? You're not going to drop dead. God is not going to strike you with lightning because you've married two people. So marriage is a social construct. We made it up.
Well, I mean... It's just kind of good to hear, a woman say it sometimes, but this is something that men have been preaching through this space for the last, 10 years plus? Men have been saying that for the longest. And the truth is, that's why I fucks with Coach Greg Adams, because he speaks real about this. He even brings up about even in history. Even tonight, he was talking about how at one point in time, a husband sleeping with another woman wasn't a big deal as long as he didn't bring in no venereal diseases and as long as he didn't have no outside kids of the family, which he probably still did anyway. But for the most part, it was not a big deal. Just that now, when people start pushing this envelope of feminism, because guess what? It's feminism that really wanted men to only have. Look at this. It's I think first wave feminism that basically essentially wanted men not to have access to prostitutes. Remember? The same ones who didn't want, the matter of fact, it was the feminists who was pushing prohibition because they're the ones who didn't want their men to be drinking. Remember, their excuse was, men beat on them or whatever because they drinking and all that. But guess what? And then realizing during prohibition, in fact, one, men were still getting access to bootleg liquor. And then two, the men who weren't getting the liquor were even more frustrated. So they ended up beating their wives even more. So, hey. Sometimes when you try to fix something, you only make things worse. Certain things are in place for a reason. Now, let's see here. I think that's let's see here. Is it? You know what? I think that's about it that I wanted to talk about tonight. So, yo, check this out. Once again, y'all, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. And on your way out, salute. I appreciate y'all. Cali West. I'm out of here.